Well, hello again, everybody. How are we doing today? So today I'm going to touch on a subject that a lot of people seem to be misunderstood about, judgmental about, because they've never experienced it, or they've always been some of the lucky ones that have always, grown up or have had people hand things to them. They never had to work a day in their lives, stuff like that. So I'm going to touch base on homelessness or struggling to the point that you could possibly be homeless. So anyway, based on experience, this is experience. I've been homeless twice, and in downtown Dayton, Ohio, which is already, how do you put it, ghetto, to say the least, and not a very good area of Ohio. So yeah, I've had experience with it, but being homeless or struggling, as it is horrible, especially to those who have experienced it or are currently experiencing it. Who knows, this video might be able to help those who are currently struggling to the point that they think they may end up homeless within the next week or so, So, instead of knocking others down, when you're basically in the same situation as other people around you, try being supportive, kind, a listening ear, or even a shoulder to lean on, or understanding. Because especially if you're basically in the same boat, there's no reason for you not to be, right? You would want people to do the same for you, so do the same for others that are around you and going through basically the same thing. Remember, you're not the only one struggling. You're not the only one homeless or going through something. And the world does not just revolve around you. I mean, yeah, people all around you. So yeah, that's a given, that the world is not just revolving around you. So if you do end up experiencing homelessness, or if you're currently experiencing it, it's safer for yourself and for others that if you are homeless and staying in a shelter or even out on the street, that no matter how much you might be itching to talk to somebody because you're going through some stuff and you need to get stuff off your chest, you need to be mindful. Observe everybody around you. See who you would feel like more comfortable talking to before you approach them. Observe them for a while. Make sure you think that they are going to be, safe or trustworthy, if you will. Sadly, unfortunately, there are those people such as myself who are out here struggling to trust anybody, including myself, honestly, but it's just because of how we've been treated our entire lives. So we have our right to not trust anybody else, no matter how much somebody might actually be helpful to you. It's just hard for some people. So just be mindful. The biggest thing, also, to keep yourself safe and others, mind your business. Quit saying, oh, this person over there is picking their nose, or this person over there is scratching, itching, whatever, this person keeps coughing. Okay, so what? They are them, you are you. You have flaws too, so do they. You never know what people are going through. Some people scratch out of, nervousness or anxiety. Stuff like that has nothing to do with actually having bugs on them. Some people itch and scratch because they have eczema or dry skin. That's natural, and it's even worse in the winter, which I deal with that myself, so I get it. It's not just about bugs. It's not just about the negative stuff that you guys go to automatically, especially when you don't actually know the person and you're not trying to. You just want to lash out on everybody else around you because you're going through stuff too, and you think that that's going to make you feel better, or whatever the case may be. So also, keep your head down. Okay, keep your head down when you're in that situation. Let people come to you first. Even if they do end up coming to you first and you actually don't feel like talking, at least let them know. Don't ignore them, because that's rude too. But at least let them know, like, hey, I don't feel like talking, and then walk away. So you don't cause any fights, drama, or anything like that. So when you are in a situation like that, none of you, none, including yourself, are even close to being better than the person next to you. And in most cases, you aren't even in high school anymore. So don't act like it. Don't risk making things even worse for yourself and for those around you. You know, causing fights, cussing at each other, yelling at each other, calling each other names, you know, stuff like that. That can actually, if you're staying in a shelter, that could actually cause you and the other party to get kicked out. Or possibly you lose the housing options that the shelter might have to offer to help you with. It could also cause you to get into a fight and get beat up really bad, or possibly even getting killed, depending on who the person is that you're interacting with. So you need to be mindful. Be careful when you're in that type of situation. So if you feel yourself getting angry, take a deep breath, you know, walk away, and calm yourself. Go for a walk. Calm yourself. Breathe. And to the staff that might be working in the shelters, or to other people that aren't even going through. Well, sorry, this one is for the staff in particular. Remember, you are there to help provide food, shelter, clothing, beds, etc. If you're going to work in a charity place like that, and if you have never been in their shoes, try putting yourself in their shoes. Think about how you would want to be treated if you were in their situation, and apply it to them. As they are human too, just like you. Keep in mind that some people aren't working due to physical and even mental disabilities. Even with disabilities, SSI, like Social Security and disability income, is not as easy to apply for or even get approved for than people might think. Don't walk around accusing, and again, this is for the staff that works at the shelters, because again, I've dealt with it myself. Don't walk around accusing people of things without looking at your cameras first, which is what you have them for. Look at your cameras first. I've been in security for 15 years off and on. So I know what cameras are for. I know how to navigate them. When I was in the shelter, I studied where each camera was at too. I was observant like that. I studied where each one was at. So if a worker wanted to, you know, come at me and be like, oh, you did this? Really? Go look at your camera first. You know, don't accuse them. But if you do find out, based off of camera footage, that that person that you accused and woke up at 4:30 in the morning for it is actually guilty of the thing that you accused them of, just based off of somebody else's description in the shelter, then take that person to the side and address it calmly and respectfully. We have one staff member, and she's probably still working there, but don't threaten. She used to do this all the time. Oh, you guys are getting kicked out. You guys are getting kicked out. I'm going to write you guys up. For what? For being ourselves? We're not causing fights with anybody. You're just having a bad day. So don't take it out on us who are already suffering. Don't make things worse for us by threatening to kick us out, and make us think that, oh my gosh, she really is going to kick us out and we're actually going to have nowhere to go. Don't do that. Unless you actually have a legitimate reason. Like, she would do it every night, literally, on her shift, every night. And to me, that's just wrong. And she really had no reason to say any of that stuff. She just did it because she was having her own attitude, her own issues at home, whatever the case may be. So it's like, no, don't do that. That's not professional, for one, and in the position that you're in, that's not professional. That's not respectful. I mean, the way that professionalism works in the workplaces anymore these days, it is absolutely horrible. Oh, absolutely horrible. It doesn't matter where you go. Retail, fast food, homeless shelters. I mean, all of that. It's just crazy to think that people don't have manners anymore. So yeah, don't do that. Don't add on to their suffering. You work there for a reason, right? You're there to help. You're there to provide. You're there to be a caregiver, if you will. But you're not there to stress people out even more than what they're already going through. They don't know what you're going through, just like you don't know what they are going through. Follow your own job guidelines. Postings you have around the shelter. Everyone is welcome, but not all behaviors are welcome. Shouldn't that include you guys too, as far as the workers go? Shouldn't you guys be leading by example? All right, okay. You know, you all take, at least from my experience in that shelter that I stayed in, you all take the advantage of the fact that you're staff and we're not, and we can't stand up for ourselves because of that, because we are not there to, we're not trying to, you know, risk ourselves getting kicked out for standing up to ourselves towards you. So you guys take advantage of that, and that's wrong too. You want to respect, then treat us with respect, and we'll do the same for you. If you aren't happy working at this shelter, then please quit. But don't take your issues out on those that are already in a rough spot. Remember, karma is real, and you could be next. Anything could happen. When we are struggling or in that situation, none of us need the extra bullcrap. Not the workers, not the residents, anybody. None of us need that extra bullcrap or the drama. We need kindness, love, compassion, understanding, and support. Now, for those of you out there in the real world that have never actually experienced it, please be kind and compassionate when you see a homeless person. They've already gone through enough and are still going through enough. Again, you could also be next. Karma is real. Anything could happen. So that applies to you guys too. Stop thinking you're better than everybody, because you're really not. I've already got a video on that too, as far as how quickly you can lose what you do have. All right. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day, and stay safe out there. Those of you dealing with colder climates like I am in Ohio, try to stay warm. All right. Bye-bye. Sorry, that was my nephews in the background if you hear them. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you.